Jiddu Krishnamurti was born in a small town in South India in 1895. His family was devoutly Hindu. His father worked as a clerk for the British colonial administration. Krishnamurti was a frail and sensitive child. He often seemed lost in his own world. He struggled academically and was considered by some to be intellectually challenged. Despite his apparent limitations, there was something about Krishnamurti that hinted at a deeper wisdom. This quality did not escape the notice of those around him. It would soon change his life forever. In 1909, Krishnamurti's life took an unexpected turn. He was discovered by Charles Webster Leadbeater, a prominent member of the Theosophical Society. The Theosophical Society was a spiritual organization that promoted the study of comparative religion, philosophy, and the occult. Leadbeater was struck by Krishnamurti's aura. He believed the boy possessed extraordinary spiritual potential. He convinced himself and others in the society that Krishnamurti was destined to become a great spiritual teacher. They believed he was the vehicle for the world teacher, a messianic figure they expected to soon appear on earth. Krishnamurti and his younger brother, Nitya, were taken under the wing of the Theosophical Society. They were brought to live at the society's headquarters in Adyar, India. There, they were carefully groomed for their future roles. Under the tutelage of the Theosophical Society, Krishnamurti received a Western education. He traveled extensively, captivating audiences with his presence and emerging spiritual insights. To prepare for Krishnamurti's role as the world teacher, the Theosophical Society established the Order of the Star in the East. Millions joined the order, eager to be guided by the young man they believed to be divinely ordained. However, Krishnamurti's spiritual evolution took an unexpected turn. In 1922, he underwent a profound spiritual transformation. This experience was marked by intense mystical phenomena and a deepening sense of his own true nature. In 1929, at the height of his fame and following, Krishnamurti shocked the world by dissolving the Order of the Star. He rejected all forms of authority, dogma, and ritual. He declared, "Truth is a pathless land," asserting that it could not be found through any organization, belief system, or external authority. After his break from the Theosophical Society, Krishnamurti embarked on an independent path as a teacher. For the next 6 decades, he traveled the world, giving public talks and dialogues and engaging in intimate conversations with individuals from all walks of life. Krishnamurti's teachings were radical in their simplicity and directness. He eschewed complex philosophies and religious doctrines. Instead, he encouraged people to inquire into their own experience. He urged them to directly observe their thoughts, feelings, and conditioning. He emphasized the importance of self-knowledge and the need to break free from the limitations of thought. He believed that true freedom lay in transcending the ego and identifying with a higher consciousness. Throughout his life, Krishnamurti engaged in dialogues with some of the most prominent thinkers and leaders of his time. He had conversations with physicists like David Bohm and Fritjof Capra. He spoke with religious figures like the Dalai Lama. He debated with philosophers and psychologists. These dialogues explored a wide range of topics, from the nature of reality and consciousness to the human condition and the search for meaning. Krishnamurti's penetrating insights and unconventional perspectives challenged conventional thinking and sparked new ways of understanding ourselves and the world. Krishnamurti's dialogues were not limited to intellectuals and academics. He also spoke to ordinary people from all walks of life. He connected with them on a human level, addressing their everyday concerns with compassion and wisdom. Krishnamurti was passionate about education. He believed that traditional education systems often stifled creativity and critical thinking. He founded several schools around the world. These schools reflected his vision for an education that fostered self-awareness, compassion, and a love of learning. Krishnamurti's approach to education emphasized the importance of creating an environment where students felt safe to explore their own minds and hearts. He encouraged teachers to act as facilitators, guiding students toward their own discoveries rather than imposing predetermined knowledge. He believed that true education was not just about acquiring information, but about awakening the individual's full potential and cultivating their capacity for love, compassion, and wisdom. He saw education as a means to bring about a fundamental transformation in consciousness. Krishnamurti's teachings were characterized by their simplicity, directness, and uncompromising honesty. He did not offer easy answers or comforting beliefs. Instead, he challenged his listeners to question their assumptions, confront their fears, and live with a sense of radical openness to the present moment. Some of the key themes that run through Krishnamurti's teachings include the importance of self-knowledge. Krishnamurti believed that true freedom began with understanding the nature of our own minds. The illusion of the separate self. He argued that the ego or sense of a separate self is a construct of thought. The nature of thought. Krishnamurti saw thought as both a tool and a trap. He believed that true intelligence lay in seeing beyond the limitations of thought. The urgency of now Krishnamurti emphasized the importance of living fully in the present moment. He saw the past and future as distractions from the reality of what is. The transformative power of love and compassion. Krishnamurti believed that love and compassion were not mere emotions but qualities of being that had the power to transform ourselves and the world. Krishnamurti continued to teach and travel well into his 90s. He remained active and engaged until the very end of his life. He died in 1986 at the age of 90. Leaving behind a legacy of profound teachings and a transformative impact on countless lives. In his final years, Krishnamurti spoke increasingly about the nature of death and the dissolution of the self. He saw death not as an end but as a transformation. He believed that by confronting our fear of death, we could begin to live more fully in the present moment. Krishnamurti's own death was a testament to his teachings. He faced his passing with the same equanimity and clarity that had characterized his life. He embraced the unknown with open arms, demonstrating the possibility of living and dying in a state of profound peace and acceptance. Jiddu Krishnamurti's teachings remain as relevant today as they were during his lifetime. In a world increasingly characterized by complexity, conflict, and uncertainty, his message of self-awareness, compassion, and the need for a fundamental shift in consciousness continues to resonate deeply. Krishnamurti's teachings offer a path to navigate the challenges of modern life. He reminds us of the importance of questioning our assumptions, breaking free from limiting beliefs, and cultivating a deep sense of inner peace. His message is not tied to any particular religion or ideology. It speaks to the universal human longing for freedom, meaning, and authenticity. Krishnamurti's legacy is a living one, carried forward by the countless individuals who have been touched by his teachings. His work continues to inspire people around the world to live more conscious, compassionate, and fulfilling lives. His message is a timeless one, offering a path to individual and collective awakening in a world desperately in need of transformation.